Hi everyone, I'm back to read another story. We were supposed to have a firefighter and a police officer come to our classroom to teach us all about fire safety and how police officers can help us if we're lost or if we need something. But since we can't meet with our police officers and firefighters, I'm going to read you a book about firefighters instead. So today's book is called Poinsettia and the Firefighters by Felicia Bond. She's the same author who writes the If You Give a Pig a Pancake, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, all of those books. And you can kind of see she looks like the pig from If You Give a Pig a Pancake. Maybe it's the same pig. One Saturday morning, Poinsettia's father said, "Poinsettia, how would you like to have your own room? I fixed up the 2 rooms on the top floor, one just for you and one just for Petunia." That must be her sister. Poinsettia could hardly believe her ears. That afternoon, Julius and Pierre moved into her old room. "I bet you'll be scared to sleep by yourself." "I bet I won't," Poinsettia said. "You can have my favorite nightlight," offered Chickpea. "No," Poinsettia grunted. "Only babies sleep with nightlights." I don't think that's true. We have nightlights in our house, and I don't have any babies in my house. Poinsettia loved her new room. She admired it all evening and into the night. Uh-oh, she's jumping on the bed. She looks like she's having fun. Finally, her father had to call up the stairs. "Turn out your light, Poinsettia," he said. "It's way past your bedtime." "I can't even see my hoof in front of my face," Poinsettia thought. Oh, it's very dark in her room. Have you ever stayed up past your bedtime? Sometimes we do that too. She opened the curtains. There she is, way up at the top of the house. But there was no moonlight or starlight. One by one, the neighbors' lights went out. Poinsettia's mother and father turned off their light too. The night was very dark. Suddenly, something went clank. Ooh, I wonder what's making that noise. "Petunia!" Poinsettia shouted. "That was only your radiator," mumbled Petunia. That's like the thing that heats your house. "I didn't see a radiator," Poinsettia said. "Are you sure I have one?" Clank went the sound. "Let's invent a secret code," Poinsettia said. "If we hear a scary noise, I'll say peep to make sure you're awake. Then you tell me what the noise is, okay?" "Okay," said Petunia. Poinsettia went back to bed. That sounds like a good plan. Something creaked very slowly. "Peep," said Poinsettia. "The stairs," said Petunia. Something scratched very roughly. "Peep," said Poinsettia. "A branch," said Petunia. See, all of these noises, they're not scary noises. They're just noises she's never heard before. Something thumped very loudly. "Peep," said Poinsettia. "Peep, peep, peep." Petunia was asleep. "Oh no," Poinsettia whispered. "I'm the only one awake." Uh-oh, who's going to tell her what all those noises are? She thought about the thump and the dark places where it might be. Down in the basement. The thump came again, and it seemed louder and closer than before. Poinsettia closed her eyes. "Please let it be morning," she wished. When she opened her eyes, there was a light outside. It was pink and gold. "The sun," Poinsettia thought. The light got bigger and brighter, but it was not sunrise. It was a fire on the telephone wire in front of Poinsettia's house. Oh no, she's running down the stairs. Do you think she's going to go tell her mom and dad? "Mom!" Poinsettia shouted. "Mom! Dad!" Uh-oh, there's the wire on fire. Let's see what she does. Poinsettia's mother called the fire department. That was a great idea. Always call the fire department if you see fire. And the entire family watched the firefighters put out the flames. Whew, they are heroes. Afterward, 3 of the firefighters came into the house and filled out their report. "You have a keen eye," one of them said to Poinsettia. That means she has a really good eye to see things. "Did the alarm wake you up?" Poinsettia asked. "Oh, no," said the firefighter. "I'm the night watchman. I stay awake all night." "I'm a night watcher too," Poinsettia said. The firefighters waved goodbye. There she is, waving to the firefighters as they drive away. Poinsettia went back to her room and looked out the window. The night was still dark. Then Poinsettia saw it was not quite as dark as before. What do you think she saw? Shining through the trees was the light from the fire station 6 blocks away. "I'm not the only one awake," Poinsettia said. Ooh, it's not so scary when you know that there's someone else awake. There she's looking out her window, and when she looks out her window, she can see the light of the fire station 6 blocks away. And she knows the firefighters are awake to keep her safe. There were more noises that night, but they didn't bother Poinsettia. Squeak went the gate. Drip went the faucet. Clatter went the branch as it fell down. And when the sun finally rose in the morning, Poinsettia was not awake to see it. She had stayed up all night long listening for sounds, and so when morning came, she was so tired that she fell asleep. But she knows now that the firefighters and the police officers are awake at night to keep us safe if we need anything. Boys and girls, I wish I could be with you, but I'm glad that I get to read with you. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon.